Hey, it's time for your whirlwind tour of what's making headlines around the globe. Let's jump right in. First up, France is fired up. Paris, Marseille. Lyon, Nantes. Why? The government's new budget cuts. Streets filled with striking workers and demonstrators, and things got tense. Over 140 arrests were made as clashes broke out. People are seriously worried about how these cuts will affect daily life. Meanwhile, over in the US, a big change for tech workers hoping to come stateside. President Trump just signed an order slapping a $100,000 fee on H-1B visas. That's the main work visa for foreign professionals, especially in tech. This move could really shake up how companies hire talent from abroad. Turning to the Middle East, tragic news from Yemen. The Israeli military launched airstrikes that killed at least 46 people and injured more than 160. Among the victims were journalists, and 2 major newspaper offices in Sana'a were destroyed. The situation is tense and the press community is reeling. Let's head to Latin America. In Mexico, just as the country was running a national earthquake drill, a real 6.2 magnitude quake hit Michoacan. Luckily, there were no fatalities, but it was a big reminder of how important those drills really are. In Colombia, Bogotá's traffic is actually getting better, believe it or not. The city's Pico y Placa rule, which limits which cars can be on the road based on license plate numbers, seems to be working. El Dorado Carrera, 59 traffic on major avenues has improved, making commutes a little less stressful. On the financial front, the Mexican peso is holding strong against the US dollar, closing at 18.42. That's partly because of some shaky economic news out of the US and everyone's eyes on Mexico's 2026 economic plans. Down in Argentina, agricultural markets are steady. Corn prices in Rosario are holding at 264,000 pesos per ton, and oil prices haven't moved much either. Sports fans, here's a quick update. Noah Lyles just made history in Tokyo, winning his 4th straight gold in the 200 meters at the World Championships. And in the triple jump, Lázaro Martinez snagged bronze, his best performance since February. Politics and society? In Venezuela, the final protest of the Global Route for Justice just wrapped up. People are demanding accountability for human rights violations, and the movement is gaining attention. Meanwhile, Spain's Congress just made history by allowing debates in co-official languages like Catalan, Basque, and Galician. Catalan, Basque, Galician. Some politicians love it, others, not so much. And to wrap up, here are your curiosities and anniversaries. It's World Snack Day and World Aortic Dissection Awareness Day. World Snack Day, World Aortic Dissection Awareness Day. Plus, on this day in 1893, New Zealand became the first country to grant women the right to vote. That's your global news roundup. If you like this rapid-fire update, hit subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one.